on. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. One more time. The Parashat of this morning is called Parashat Bereshit, which means in the beginning. All right. So, the most important thing that I want to talk about this morning, the subtitle is Yesh in Hebrew meaning exists, and Shai means the present. The Yesh and the Shai. The Yesh, which means to exist, and the Shai, which means the present. Okay, so I want you to put that in your mind. So because we're going to discuss more about it downstairs. The Yesh and the Shai. The Yesh is the exist, and the Shai is the present. Okay. Baruch Adonai, we have another action part. Beautiful Yom Tov, and the season. The Yom Tov season, which is the high holiday that we just had. For the most part, everything went pretty much the same routine through the high holidays into Sukkot, right? I have been using the same Sukkah for the past 13 years with some modification, right? And like, for example, my wife, she put some new decorations, she upgraded the light and so on and so forth. And me too, I've been using the same lumber, for the past 13 years. I never changed them. I put them on the ground with a heavy, a heavy stone, so that they don't bend. If you don't do that, they bend. So I make them nice. And my son and I always assemble the Sukkah the day after the Yom Kippur, and after that we wait for a little bit to see where the leaders will come. They come and do the decoration. But that is just what it is. Now let's enter into the Bereshit. To begin at the end. Remember, our people, our rabbis, they told us that the beginning and the end is one. It's the same thing. That these two things are inseparable. Just like the light and the darkness are two brothers, they are inseparable. You can't. There's a lot of understanding there, but I understand the Greek understanding, but this is not the Hebrew understanding. The darkness and the light are two brothers. They are twins. They are both intertwined. You can't separate them. They are two sides of balancing equation, so to say. Okay. So the beginning at the end is the methodology of any creative process. It's a methodology of any creative process. For example, an artist, another one an actor, another one an architect, another one an engineer, or any person who creates. First, what happens? Has a metaphysical vision, or the so-called a spark or an idea that enter his mind from nowhere, from nothing. Nowhere, from nothing. Absolutely nothing. Which in Hebrew is called ein, from nothing. Okay? Then he endeavor to comprehend, to understand, to imprint this trace, which is in Hebrew is called Reshimu, in his head, to understand this spark, this light, this idea that just come into my mind. I don't know, maybe most of you have such a spark also, one area or in one area or the other in your life, trying to understand what is this idea or this spark or this light that just come into my mind, of what he has received in his mind. Only then does he begin to create physically that which he has been received and envisioned with the physical material, ultimately ending up with the finished object or object that he creates, which is to exist. Now that thing that he brings, that in his mind now exists physically, right? In the physical world. And this is what is called the Yesh. Okay? This is the Yesh. That exists. Now, but there is another one, this is called the Shai, which is the present. The Holy One, blessed be He. He is the present. Is all ever present. Is the Shai. Now, I'll give another example. An architect. You are not even an architect, right? You have an idea of your house. I want to build a house. How does the house exist? Oh, a house exists when my architect draw the house for me. No, that is not how a house is built. No, a house exists in the metaphysical world. I'm telling you, in your brain, you have the idea of your house. It's not even on paper. You say, okay, I want the window to be facing the east. And this window here, this window there, this door here. I want to build a garden. I want to make a swimming pool. And I want to make my spa. Everything is here in your head. You begin to think about it, to make an idea. Everything you say, okay, now everything is okay. I see. I got the idea. I got the spark now. Okay, I need a professional who can help me to interpret those things and put it on the paper. On the paper, right? Okay, you hire an architect. It's okay. The architect said, this is what I want, this by this. Okay, I can. The architect, because the professional has the idea, okay, he draws something for you, bring it to you, say, no, I don't want this one I want. Like now, together with the architect, you make it perfect, right? Now, it's on the paper. Now you now transfer everything that's on the paper on the land. And you build it. Then at the end, you draw back and you wash. It's good. The same idea. The Holy One, blessed be He, was pregnant with creation. He doesn't need anybody to ask him about creation. For him, it's his wish to just create. I want to create. I want to have, to have a fellowship. I just want to create what is good. And that idea, bring it into what? Into life. You speak, and it comes to pass. Everything one by one, individually and collectively, like that. So, I want you to understand what the creation is all about. The Yesh, which is to exist, and the Shai, which is the present. And the Spirit of the Lord moves on the surface of the waters. It's ever present. It's always there. The very first word of the Torah is Bereshit. In the beginning. There are dozens of commentary and explanations of this word and to the beginning of the world. Alongside all the deep explanation we typically learn, one can simply look at the word Bereshit and explain the first letter. What is the first letter of Bereshit? We have the bet. Our sheep, right? It's two words combined together, right? So, bet to mean with or a beginning, right? But remember, in Hebrew, there's another form of bet, which means in Hebrew, bet is also can mean what? A house. It's a house. God in his mind said, okay, I need to build a house. The ark is like a house in his mind, in his imagination, right? Just like I said, you want to build a house. You have your pool, you have your spa, you have your garden, you have your animal barn, you have all those things written in your head. Okay, at the back, I want to plant some fruit trees, or maybe like some of you here in Canada, you don't like fruit trees. You don't like trees. Where I came from, my mama always tell me, don't plant any tree that will not give you anything in response. So I don't plant a tree that will not give me anything in return. For me, it's a waste of my time. So the tree depends on me, and me I depend on the tree. It's a relationship, symbiotic relationship. He give me fruit. Hey, I put fertilizer, I put manure. It's good because I need something from the tree, and the tree needs something from me. So it's a relationship. But if just my wife said, why do you think like that? The tree give us oxygen. Okay, let your own tree give you oxygen. I want my own tree to give me fruit. That's not. I don't need your oxygen. I need fruit. So that's the idea. We labor for one another, right? We help one another. So the letter Bet is an affiliate or a branch of the word Reshimu, which is beginning, to start. God gave a special strength to the creation that each person can begin anew from the beginning. Remember, to beginning at the end. You are not beginning from the beginning. There is no the Torah, right? The Torah is not linear like the Greek understanding. their understanding is linear. Our understanding is not like that. Our understanding is spiral. Just goes up and goes. That it doesn't. It has no beginning. It just continues. It has a start. It has a start. Sorry, but there is no end. So it just comes. It just starts, and it's a spiral that just goes up. That is there. There is no breakage in the Torah. The Torah is a chain, and you cannot break it. It is all of us. It has to continue like that, unbreakable. So, from the beginning, just as in the original creation, when we begin to learn the Chumash, which is the Torah, over again, after all the completion of the festival of Teshret, which is the month of Teshret, we do so with a new invigoration. It is with this same enthusiasm that we learn the Torah and the Parashat Bereshit. The very first time, we have the same strength to do it again. We have the ability to learn Bereshit all over again with the same excitement and enthusiasm as we had when we learned it the first time, the second and the third and the fourth and the fifth, and so on and so forth. So remember I said, God is always the God of the new beginning. God does not point finger at you. No. He does not say, hey, you commit sin. No. God does not say, okay, I'm going to condemn you, that's the end. No. Remember, I always tell us this. We, as a human being, we tend to try to comprehend, to understand the love of God like the love of a man. It will never work. Never work. The love of God and the love of man is too uncomparable. The love of God is eternal. It's deeper to the lowest hell. Right? And it's higher to the highest level. You can't there is nothing we can comprehend for us to understand the love of God. We don't have it. We have no idea. So therefore, God does not condemn you as a person. If God just wants you to do what? Start again. If you fail, rise up again, start again. If you fail, don't worry. Start up again, rise up again. Don't lay down. A man that fails and stay down there is a dead man. But when you rise up again and say, I'm not giving up. Lord, just like our father, Yaakov Avinu. The angel said, whoa, pull him down. He rose up again, fight. The angel said, hey, pull him down. The angel get tired. He said, oh, what kind of a man is this? He said, I'll let you go only if you do what? If you bless me. So that persistency is the key to achieving greatness in the world, both in the physical world and in the spiritual world. If you don't have that persistency, then you're wasting your time. You have to continue not giving up. It is that you don't give up, that the Holy One, blessed be He, will see and say, yes, He never gave up. It disturbed me and disturbed me and disturbed me. You know what? I'm tired. Let me bless Him and let Him go. So that is the idea. Do not give up. Don't be tired. Let's continue anew, afresh. In the Talmud Yerushalayim, in Shagigash, chapter 3, and in other Midrashim explained by the Torah, begins with the word bet and not with aleph. Why? The word for blessing is bracha, right? It starts with the letter bet. Why the word for curse in Hebrew is called arua? It starts with the letter aleph. So, therefore, as he said, the Torah starts with the word with bracha, with blessing, not with the curse. God is not there to curse you. I will tell us, He's not here to curse you. He's here to bless you. He said, I give you life at the other side. But I want you, as my children, to take life. For life is good. Life is good for us. So remember from the beginning, the only one created Adam for blessing, not for curse. One of our rabbis, in the Sifat Shemeh Hatov, explained that the primary idea by which a person should live his life is the letter Bet. The with and in something else, to recognize that we need a second something in our life, not just me alone. whether it is we who need the other or the other that needs us. If we recognize the need for others and for us to be there for others, then we will see blessing in our lives. On the other hand, someone who lives life by the letter Aleph, saying, I don't need anyone else. I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm not here to help anyone else. I'm here to only help myself. We live life with a cause. Remember, the Holy One, blessed be He, created Adam. And He created what? Here, but say, male and female, He created them. He didn't create the man alone. He even said, it's not good for a man to be alone. It's not good. I make another person. That companionship, that communication, that friendship is good. We are all social animals, right? We socialize. So why must I be alone? Why must I say, no, I'm alone? La, 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 la. No. I'm telling you, the idea of a nuclear family is alien to the Torah. The idea of a nuclear family is alien to my people. To our tradition is alien. Nuclear family. If we talk to me, my wife, and my children, and that is it. No. In the Torah, it's not only me, my wife, and my children, and that is it. It is we. It's a community. We always have, that's another kind of family called the compound family. In our tradition, we have a compound, big land, right? And in that compound, there are houses inside it. And everybody knows everybody. Well, if I'm not around, my children are free to do whatever they want to do. Because my uncle, my aunt, my second generation, third generation, they are there to take care of them. They take care of them as their own. You see? The Torah said, when Israel was living out of Egypt, what he said, go take the land and go to your neighbor. Did the Torah say go to your friend? Did the Torah say go to your brother or to your sister that is next to you? No, to your neighbor that is next to your house. If your house is too small that they cannot eat that lamb completely, combine with your neighbor and your friend, which is the next person that is next to you, your neighbor. Go together, combine together, sacrifice the lamb and eat it, and guard and get ready. Understanding this principle, that the principle of oneness, that idea that we are one. I don't care if you are from the tribe of Manasseh, from the tribe of Judah, from the tribe of Ephraim, as far as you are an Israelite, you are my brother. That is it. That is the idea. That idea that we are together, we are all sons and daughters of God. That is the idea. God wants us to be together, not alone. Not just to say, hey, it is only me and me alone. I pity you. You will die alone, and you will rot alone. Because you say you are alone. So we are not alone. The fact that we start learning the Torah again and again reinforces the concept that that one time is never enough. It is with each time, each additional time, we learn that we need to add on the original learning continues to grow and grow. Even when the original or the first time learning is very good, reviewing and going over solidify and deepen that which was learned initially. The post-season isn't only viewed as a different time, it is an opportunity to add on the original season, strengthening that which we started in Judaism. When we make it past the initial onslaught of the Yom Tov, it is only the beginning, the Bereshit of the year. Now, the rest of the year comes to strengthen, solidify, and quantify that which we committed to during the high holiday season. I say, what? God forgive me my sin, right? Remember on Yom Kippur, when you say, God cleanse us from one iniquity, please. Hey, God, I beg you, please, I will not do that again. Exact man. So now we need to do what? Continue in that step. We need to become solidified in that foundation. That, okay, last year I did all these things wrong, and this year I want to improve. Right? I don't want to remain the same again. God doesn't want us to be stagnant. We have to improve every time, continuously, right? Not just staying in one position. If you are not hot, you are not cold, the Torah say what? I will spit you out of my mouth. You have to either cold or be hot. You can't just put one leg here and put one leg here. I want to serve Ba and I want to serve God. It doesn't work that way. You choose one side, right? Is it for God? Let God be God. If you want to serve Ba, okay, go ahead and serve Ba. It's your business. But remember, at the time, when the time will come, you will see who is God. And we saw that in the Torah. When Eliyahu did that mighty miracle, and the whole Israel said, the Lord, He is God. Because some of us might be having the idea, okay, I stay on my own, I don't need to go to the synagogue, or I don't need to go to the Torah. I can do everything by myself in my house, or I can go to the University of YouTube. Most of us go to the University of YouTube, right? YouTube is our university, right? So, you see a lot of garbage I understanding that is there. Let me just wash and wash and wash and wash. No. Why don't you just take your time, open the Torah by yourself and try to read, try to understand. Stop depending on what others said. What did you say? Oh, my rabbi said this. Oh, my pastor said this. So what did you say then? You go to the kingdom of God, say, okay, when the time of judgment, say, the Almighty, this is what my rabbi said. Or this is what my pastor said. Because he did not create you for the pastor or for your rabbi, or for you. What did you say? Did you read? Because most of us are lazy. In the world, you know what? AI can give me all the ideas. Okay, continue with your Google. I know Google knows everything. But I'm telling you, there's something that Google doesn't know when it comes to the spiritual world. So that the Torah is very important for you, for me, for us to go deep and learn it by ourselves. Yes, with the Spirit of God, with the Holy Spirit, will give you understanding. That spark will be coming in. That idea will be coming in, and you'll be understanding exactly. Well, I'm not saying don't go or don't listen to big rabbis or to understand big things. No, but once you understand what the elementary of the Torah, if anybody wants to deceive you, you say no, this is not true because this is what the Torah said, right? This is what the Word of God said. This is not because you are trying to do what, put your own word in it, because this is not what He said. So that is the idea that the Holy One is trying to give to us this morning. May the blessing of the new year be the beginning of a great year and be a true blessing to continue throughout the rest of the year during the post season. May the blessing of the Lord continue upon us all, upon you, upon our community, and upon our country. Remember, it is the Yesh, which the exists, what exists, and the Shai, which is the present, the ever-present Almighty. He is always there. He has always been there. He will always be there. So understanding that He is the King who was, who is, and who is to come. So He is the Shai. See, in another soon in the spiritual understanding of God, you see, the Shai also give us the idea of the omnipresent. The omnipresent. That the meaning of omnipresent, right? Yes, is always, will always, and it will always be. When everything ceases, remember I said the beginning and the end is one. When everything ceases, all creation will cease, according to our sages. All creation will cease. But the Holy One, blessed be He, will continue in splendor forever and ever. The beginning and the end is the same, no different. Shabbat Shalom. Okay.